Dearest Texas history scholars, today we will be doing something called an investigation rotation. You can't see it, but I got really excited when I said that. So go ahead and mark out the title of this, and we're going to put investigation rotation. So when I invented this worksheet, I didn't know that it could be so fun, but it can be fun. And so we're not going to call it a worksheet. We're going to call it an investigation rotation. And then your first partner is going to do just the facts. And your second partner is going to look at negatives and positives. Okay? So, yeah, you need to put like different names right here. So like, let's say that Mrs. Edwards was going to do this one. And then my, one of my work besties was going to do the next one. Because if I got to choose a partner, I would choose either Johnson or Pritchard. So let's say Ms. Johnson was my partner on this. Okay, so then I would be responsible for the first part. Partner 1. Oh, whoops, I forgot to read the directions. Your group has been assigned the highlighted event from the timeline below. Use the textbook to gather the information about the topic. Wait a second. No, we're doing an example. We're going to look at the Grinch. Okay, partner 1, just the facts. Name of the event. Well, the major event in the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, is the Grinch stealing Christmas. I hope you already knew that. Grinch steals Christmas. That's the name of the event. The date of the event is pretty obvious when you think about it. There's not really a year, but there is a day, and that would be December 4th through the 25th. Okay, that's the major event. What happened right before this? Well, what happened before this was that there were past Christmases, where the Grinch was miserable and he was annoyed. So past Christmases were annoying. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Surprise, surprise. Annoying. Past Christmases were annoying. The Grinch he had a history of being annoyed with these Who's. What happened right after he stole Christmas? Well, after he steals Christmas, he gives presents back, and then he carves the roast beast. And I would assume that he becomes friends once he's included in the Who's. So he becomes friends. I mean, I'm assuming that he becomes friends with Who's. He has dinner with them, so I don't know. Have you ever had dinner with someone that wasn't a friend? I don't know. Maybe you have. Maybe you shouldn't have. I don't know. Okay, the location is that this story takes place in a place called Whoville and the surrounding area, specifically north of Whoville. Who is involved in this? Well, there's really not Texas officers or Mexican officers, but there is the Grinch, his sweet dog Max, sweet little Max, and Cindy Lou Who. And then there's one other person, there's one other character, but it's actually a group, and that is the Who's down in Whoville. The the Who's down in Whoville. They are also involved in this. If we were to draw sides, I guess it would be the Grinch and Max versus Cindy Lou Who and the Who's down in Whoville. We could debate that, but we're not going to. All right, next. Partner number 2. That would be Miss Johnson if we were really partners, but we're really not because this is an example. Was anyone killed or hurt? Who? How many? I would say that the Grinch was hurt. I guess he wasn't really hurt, but he was annoyed or angered. Angered by Who's. And then Max was for sure hurt. He was whipped. That's mean. We don't whip animals. Max is whipped, and then also, Cindy Lou is the victim of a crime. That's sad. Wait, what is negative about this event? Well, stealing is wrong. And he stole from children, which is like next level wrong. That's like so wrong. So there's that. Stealing is definitely wrong, though. Was there anything positive that came out of this event? Oh, that says explain, but really we're going to explain. The positives are that the Grinch becomes more included in his community. And I also think that the Who's and the Grinch all parties understand Christmas better. All involved understand. Ran out of room there. Whoops. Okay. Did anyone win? And if so, who won? Well, I would say that Cindy Lou won because she got her toys back. The Grinch wins because he understands Christmas and he's more included. There's not really a clear winner for this specific occasion. Both partners would need to work together for problem solving. Oh, hey, partner, was this event avoidable? Well, let me think about it. And why or why not? Okay, so then both of you would talk about this, and then you would write down, yes, the Grinch, I should have capitalized that, could have asked for the children to be more quiet. So he could have asked for silence or quiet if that's what he wanted. He also could have gotten a heart transplant, or he could have just been more understanding. I mean, he is the minority here. He's the one person that doesn't appreciate Christmas, and then he makes it everyone else's fault. So that definitely could have been worked out. Or they could have gone to him and been like, hey, we're going to have a Christmas, and this is why. Both parties could have done some prevention. Could the conflict have been handled better? Yes. Okay. Both parties could have prevented this. How could it have been handled better? The Grinch could have communicated. So the Grinch is pretty much trying to tell the Who's to be quiet, and so he steals all their toys. But really, he could have just said, like, hey, can you play with your toys for an hour? And then the rest of the day, you could be quiet. So maybe he could have offered compromise. I don't know, just an idea. He could have communicated more clearly or offered compromise. And then partner 1 and 2 have to do a reflection. How do you feel about this event? I feel sad that they couldn't work it out in the beginning. I feel proud of Cindy Lou because she believed that it was Santa, and she was like just totally and completely, she was doing the best that she could. And then she is quick to forgive him too. I'm proud of that. Quick to forgive. Another feeling that I feel when I watch The Grinch is that I feel angry because I know that people really do mistreat animals. And even though this is just a cartoon, it reminds me that that does exist. And it makes me sad. There's so many dogs in the shelter at Christmas time, and it hurts my heart. Okay, how do you feel about the outcome of the event? Was it fair or unfair? This, I feel like it's both fair and unfair. Because the Grinch, his initial concerns are never addressed. They never figure out why his heart is so small. They never figure out why he doesn't like the noise. Like, maybe he just needed some headache medicine. These issues are never addressed. And then he's really not even addressed when he's carving the roast beef. No one is like, hey, Grinch, we're glad you're here. Or, like, there's no acknowledgement of his feelings. And that really bothers me. So I'm just going to say that. No egg. I think I spelled that wrong. Y'all know that spelling is not my strong point. And if you can correct this, then I'll give your class a popcorn. Actually, that's true with all of this. If I misspell something, you could correct it for popcorn. Both fair and unfair. No acknowledgement of Grinch's past or present concerns. And then, of course, draw a picture. Okay, well, that's easy because his heart grows 3 sizes. So, boom, boom, and then boom. It's too big to fit on the page. Yay, Grinch. Yay, Grinch. Yay. That's really interesting. And also, here's some presents that he stole. And that wasn't nice. So there you go. Boom. I know I'm a great artist. Oh, stop it. Stop complimenting me. Oh, stop it.